Stop buying these cars. Seriously, you're paying a vanity tax that evaporates your net worth in record time. Today, I'm exposing the 20 cars that lose 70% of their value in 5 years, including a luxury icon that's now worth less than a used Corolla. If you care about your money, do not skip number 1. Let's go. Coming in next is the Audi A7. It looks like $1,000,000, but it's actually a financial suicide mission. In just 5 years, this status symbol hemorrhages over 60% of its value. That's $43,000 of your hard-earned wealth simply evaporating. But the real heartbreak starts when the warranty hits zero. We're seeing electronic failures so frequent and so expensive, the car transforms into a literal ticking repair bill. You're essentially paying a luxury tax just to park a paperweight at the mechanic. If you think the A7 is a nightmare, wait until you see our top picks. They are even more deceptive. Now, let's talk about the king, the Mercedes-Benz S-Class. In the car world, it's the gold standard for success, but in your portfolio, it's an absolute bloodbath. This vehicle defines the luxury trap. In just 5 years, an S-Class doesn't just depreciate, it self-destructs your net worth, shedding a staggering $71,000 in value. That's not a loss. That's a catastrophe. Maintaining this throne is even worse. A tiny electronic glitch? That's a $1,500 entry fee just to pull into the service bay. You aren't buying a car, you're subsidizing a dealership's retirement fund. If you think the S-Class is a wealth killer, wait until you see our top 3. They make this look like a bargain. The Land Rover Discovery. It promises rugged British prestige, but it delivers a world of financial pain. In just 5 years, $37,000 of your hard-earned equity simply evaporates. This isn't just an SUV. It's a reliability nightmare dressed in a tuxedo. Between catastrophic air suspension failures and electrical ghosts that haunt your dashboard, you'll likely spend more time in a mechanic's waiting room than actually behind the wheel. It's the ultimate lifestyle trap for those who value image over sanity. But don't click away yet. The next vehicle on our list makes this $37,000 loss look like pocket change. You won't believe the numbers. Enter the Audi A6, or as I call it, the silent wealth killer. It's the same tragic story. Another Audi. Another massive drain on your bank account. This car hits you with a brutal 60% depreciation in just 5 years. Why the freefall? It's caught in a deadly pincer movement. The fading demand for traditional sedans and the absolute dominance of bulletproof Japanese rivals. While a Lexus owner is building equity, an A6 owner is just funding their mechanic's next vacation. It's a toxic combination of vanity and bad math. You're paying for a badge, but you're inheriting a liability. If you think this is bad, the top 5 on our list will leave you speechless. The Cadillac Escalade. It's the ultimate American status symbol until you check the trade-in value. This beast screams luxury to your neighbors, but it whispers bankruptcy to your bank account. In just 5 years, this icon vaporizes 61% of its value, leaving a staggering $53,000 hole in your net worth. Why? Because between its agonizing fuel thirst and the fact that thousands are dumped into rental fleets every year, the Escalade Flex has become a massive financial liability. You're essentially paying 6 figures for a vehicle the market treats like a high-end taxi. If you value your legacy over a fleeting image, this is a hard pass. But hold on, our top 3 are coming up, and they make this $53,000 loss look like a bargain. Next on our list is the Infiniti QX60. Here is a classic case of smoke and mirrors in the automotive world. Don't let the chrome fool you. This is essentially a Nissan Pathfinder in a fancy tuxedo. You're being charged a premium luxury tax for what is, quite frankly, mediocre performance. And here's the kicker. The market has already caught on. Once buyers realize they've overpaid for an average SUV, the resale value doesn't just dip, it collapses, vaporizing over $31,000 of your equity. It's a textbook example of paying for marketing rather than machinery. If you hate feeling like you've been played by a brand, stay tuned, because the car at our number 1 spot is doing this on a much bigger scale. Meet the Audi Q7, a massive, high-tech fortress that's actually a financial landmine. This isn't just a family SUV, it's a heavyweight champion of depreciation, hemorrhaging 61% of its value in the blink of an eye. The Q7 is packed with sophisticated electronics. But here's the reality. Those systems don't just fail, they surrender the moment your warranty expires. Between catastrophic air suspension collapses and sensor glitches that cost thousands to diagnose, you aren't just driving a car, you're managing a corporate-sized liability. If you're looking for a way to delete your savings, this is it. But keep watching, because our top 3 are about to redefine what it means to be worthless. The BMW 5 Series. Once the ultimate driving machine, it's now the ultimate wealth shredder. This German icon is currently in a freefall, suffering a massive 61.7% depreciation rate. Because the used market is absolutely flooded, these cars sit on lots gathering dust while your investment evaporates. But the real nightmare? The repair bills. As the value drops, the maintenance costs climb sky high, creating a death spiral for your bank account. You're left holding the bag on a complex machine that's worth pennies but costs thousands to keep on the road. Don't go anywhere. We're entering the top 5, and the numbers are about to get truly terrifying. The Audi A8L. This is Audi's flagship, their crowning achievement, and it is a total financial disaster. Buying this car new is like flushing $58,000 down the drain in just 5 years. That's a staggering 62% drop in value. But the depreciation is just the tip of the iceberg. The A8L is a labyrinth of over-engineered electronics and guaranteed suspension failures that will turn your life into a maintenance nightmare. You're paying for a first-class seat on a sinking ship. Owners aren't just losing money, they're losing their sanity. If you think a $58,000 loss is painful, brace yourself, because our top 3 are about to redefine the word worthless. You do not want to be the one holding the keys to these next ones. The Land Rover Range Rover. It's the undisputed icon of the elite, but on the used market, it's a radioactive asset. We're looking at a soul-crushing 63% nosedive in value. That's nearly $68,000 incinerated in just 5 years. There's a reason savvy players never buy these. They only lease them. Why? Because the legendary breakdown rate isn't a myth. It's a guarantee. Owning an out-of-warranty Range Rover is like playing Russian roulette with your bank account. You're paying for the king of the hill image, but you're getting a permanent resident of the repair shop. Stay with me, because our number 1 spot is so shocking, it's going to change the way you look at luxury cars forever. Coming in at number 2 is the Cadillac Escalade ES5. If you thought the standard version was a bad deal, this oversized behemoth is a full-blown wealth incinerator. You're watching $57,000 of your net worth vanish in just 5 years. It's a double-edged sword of financial pain. You're fighting brutal depreciation while paying for single-digit fuel economy that feels like a second mortgage. Used buyers avoid the ESV like the plague, knowing it's a high-maintenance giant that's one sensor away from a 4-figure repair bill. It's too big, too thirsty, and far too expensive to own. But don't blink, because the number 1 spot is a car so popular, so dreamed of, that its massive failure will leave you absolutely speechless. And here it is, the number 1 spot that's going to shock the tech world, the Tesla Model X. For years, we were told EVs were the future of retained value. But the Model X is a financial crash test dummy. This car doesn't just depreciate, it annihilates 64% of its MSRP in just 5 years. Those cool Falcon Wing doors? They're a $30,000 repair nightmare waiting to happen. Combine that with cutting-edge tech that becomes obsolete overnight, and you're left with a 6-figure gadget that the market treats like a used iPhone. Buying this new isn't an investment. It's a charity donation to the Silicon Valley ego. If you've learned anything today, let it be this. Don't let hype bankrupt your future. Hit that subscribe button to stay ahead of the curve, and I'll see you in the next one. The Maserati Levante. It sounds like an exotic Italian dream, but in reality, it's a financial horror story. This car proves that a fancy name won't save your net worth, as it plummets nearly 64% in just 5 years. You're not just buying a car, you're buying catastrophic repair bills that make German luxury brands look like a bargain. With specialized parts and extremely limited dealer support, you'll be stranded with a depreciating asset that nobody wants to touch. It's the ultimate ego trap, an exotic badge that leaves you with nothing but empty pockets and a car that's nearly impossible to offload. Stick around, because the next car on our list is an even bigger disaster. Meet the Nissan Leaf, an EV pioneer that has officially become a relic of the past. This car doesn't just depreciate, it self-destructs, losing a crushing 64% of its value in 5 years. Why? Because the technology is hopelessly outdated. You're looking at catastrophic battery degradation that leaves 2020 models struggling to hit even 120 miles. In the modern EV landscape, that's not a commute. It's a tether. You're paying for a green future, but getting stuck with a limited range paperweight that no used buyer will touch. It's a textbook example of being an early adopter who gets left holding the bag. Think this is bad? Our top picks are even more deceptive. The BMW 5 Series Hybrid. You'd think hybrid equals savings, but in this case, it's a financial death sentence. This car is a total no-go, evaporating a staggering 65% of its value in just 5 years. You're getting hit with a double whammy. The legendary maintenance headaches of a German luxury sedan combined with the high-stakes failure rate of an aging hybrid system. When those batteries or complex electrical components go out of warranty, you aren't looking at a repair. You're looking at a total loss. It's the ultimate illusion of efficiency that ends in a wealth-shattering reality. If you value your financial sanity, stay away. But don't go anywhere. The cars in our top 3 are even more dangerous. The Maserati Ghibli. It's the ultimate look-rich, go-broke car. This Italian stallion is a wealth vaporizer, screaming through 65% of its value in just 5 years. Owning one is a logistical nightmare. When, not if, it breaks, you're looking at 4-figure maintenance bills just to get through the door. And because parts often take weeks to ship from Italy, your exotic status symbol will spend more time gathering dust on a lift than actually on the road. You're paying for the exhaust note, but you're inheriting a financial anchor. If you think this is a disaster, wait until you see our top 5. These next cars make a 65% loss look like a smart investment.